Sometimes responsible for that, too. Let's go ahead and show you what's going on. And we do have a tornado warning continuing in Los Animas County, Colorado. The reason this is important to people in New Mexico, obviously, is because of how close it is to us. Trinidad, at this point, the area we have some concern for. Take a look here. Here's the storm right here. It was coming out of central Colorado, and you'll notice it was pretty compact. And as it is closed in on Trinidad and New Mexico, the circulation on this has gotten fairly ragged, and it's starting to fall apart. What's happening here is we're starting to disrupt the airflow into the storm because of the mountains that sit between Trinidad and Raton. That doesn't allow for even airflow into the storm. So that is very good news. It's one of the reasons you don't see a lot of tornadoes in mountain regions of the country is because of the erratic airflow into the storm, and that's very helpful in destroying supercell thunderstorms. And this is a pretty strong storm. It was rotating pretty rapidly as it approached Trinidad, but now as it continues to slide south, it's starting to lose some of its structure. Some good news there. But let me tell you, this is still a very dangerous storm. Please be careful. It's going to slide off to the south and east at about 25 miles an hour. It is going to enter New Mexico and give us some scattered storms here. We're hoping that it is not going to be tornadic, and I don't think it's going to be, but it's one of those things you don't want to take a chance with at all as this thing continues to slide off to the south. Large hail, very gusty winds, also a possibility with this, but no official reports of a tornado on the ground at this point or at all with this storm yet, but the possibility was there, especially about a half an hour ago. Tucumcari starting to clear out with some of those scattered showers working their way out. Strongest storm within New Mexico right now is north of Roswell. This too is starting to lose some of its punch as it skirts off to the south and east. And a pretty strong storm dumped 3/4 inch hail across areas like White City. Now things starting to calm down on this storm as well. Here's a shot from Hobbs. TR took this one in some amazing shots, as we see here. Variety shots of some thunderstorms there and some pretty impressive lightning. If you want to send your pictures in pics at KRQE.com. To the north, 70s and 80s for us. Down to the south, 80s and some low 90s. We do have enough moisture under our ridge of high pressure to touch off a couple more thunderstorms throughout the rest of the evening, especially across the northeast. That's going to be the area most under the gun for strong storms over the next couple of hours here. But for the most part, we're drying out across the state. We have some cloud cover for today, but still a pretty nice day across the board here. The high pressure is going to start to scoot to the east just a little bit for us, but the big factor will actually be a storm system that's going to sit to our west. Now, usually, storm systems bring in showers, but in this particular case, the showers are going to decrease across New Mexico because as the storm approaches us and goes to our north, it's going to drag in southwesterly winds, which are going to dry out the atmosphere because we're on the south side of the low. We're not going to end up with much in the way of showers out of this, so look for those storms to really start to decrease and elevated fire danger to become a bigger issue again. So more spring-like, early spring-like weather will start to come back into the mix here. Gusty winds and warmer temps versus what we've seen late this spring. 79 Taos tomorrow, 84 Raton. Spot storms still possible over the mountains, but more isolated than we've seen in past days. 84 Silver City, 93 in TRC, and 95 in Las Cruces. And over to the south and east, spot storms are still possible here, but warming temperatures for the most part, partly cloudy skies. Overall, going to be a fairly dry pattern for us as we head through the next 4 or 5 days. 80 in Cedar Crest, 82 in Edgewood, and 83 in Estancia. And here in the Albuquerque area, we will see partly sunny skies tomorrow. Not bad at all. 86 downtown, 84 up in Santa Fe, and windy conditions over the weekend in Santa Fe. Albuquerque, too. With that system going to the north here, what we're going to trade for fewer thunderstorms will be a lot of wind. So I don't know if that's really a good trade. But yeah, sorry about that. We don't really have a choice, though. So, of course, we'll jump on board and enjoy it.
All right. Thank you, Mark. Sports is next.